Hello, BMT fans, and welcome to Gijon Spain for the International Series for the third ever event here on the International Series. We are here on a new software, OBS. So everything's going to be a little bit different here as we're going to get into tonight's event here in just a moment. BMT fans, let's get right into timed racing here tonight. As coming out first for the timed racing competition, you have Joe Dennis and Zombie going to be taking on Brandon Arthur in Earthshaker. These two have met 20 times here before. Now we're going to try to see if they can do it here again, here in Spain. Joe Dennis is lined up. He's got the green, he's off. Coming around. Fresh final turn here. Coming to the finals. Crosses the line with a 16. A 16.790 for Joe Dennis and Zombie. Joe Dennis and Zombie. That is a great time for him here on the series. Again, a 16.790 for Joe Dennis. As we get our next driver ready here on the track. Here comes Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. Fixing the screen here for you fans so you can see everything. We're going to get Brandon Arthur right here on the track. Alright. This is Brandon Arthur's first time here in Spain. He's lining up to the line. He's got the yellow light. He's got the green. He's off. Going to the final turn. A 15.779. Brandon Arthur in Earthshaker. That is gonna make him move on to the next round. Brandon Arthur bringing home a good win there. He moves on to the semifinals round here. This is just step one, getting this series wrapped up here tonight. And we're gonna get our drivers, the next pair, ready here in just a moment here. It's coming up next. We have Chelsea VanCleave and Sparkle Smash taking on Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. As we're gonna get the few out here right now, ready for the track here. Give us a moment here. We got our next pair ready here on the track. Here comes Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. He's on the line. He's got the yellow light. He's got the green. He's off. First turn, nice. Goes wide. Almost flips the truck over. An 18.024 for Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Let's hear it for Charlie Pauken, as he really tried to get that truck slung in there for racing. We're gonna get our next. We're gonna get Chelsea VanCleave here ready in just a moment as we put the score in for Charlie Pauken. The time, taking a decently fast time, but not fast compared to the last race we had. That's a slow time. But coming out next, here we go. Here we have Chelsea VanCleave and Sparkle Smash. Just lining up to the line. He's already off. Goes a little close into that jump there. Final turn. Flips the line as a 5-second penalty for Chelsea VanCleave. So it would be a 18 point. Sorry, it would be a 22.305. Again, I will say again, a 22.305 for Jamie Sullivan. Not Jamie Sullivan. Jesus, oh my. Chelsea VanCleave and Sparkle Smash. Wow. I have never pronounced a name that wrong in my life. Wow. Charlie Pauken moves on anyway. We're going to go to the other side of the bracket here. As we noticed that, Chelsea VanCleave her truck has been damaged. Has some damage on her truck. Let's hope they can get it fixed for the two-wheel skills challenge coming up after the two timed racing competition. Wow. Still pronouncing things wrong. Bringing the next pair ready here, just a moment. BMTA fans, we got our next pair here. We got Megalodon's Mike Vaters Jr. lining up here. He's got the green. He's off. Go to the final turn. Oversteers it. Crosses the finish line with a 19.140 for Mike Vaters Jr. in Megalodon. He tried to throw it into that last corner, but couldn't quite keep it. It's heading into that, slinging into there. As we get Peter Nyman set and ready here. We're going to put the times in for Mike Vaters Jr. Again, the time for Mike Vaters was a 19.140. Mike Vaters Jr. here in, I don't know how to say it, but Gijon Spain? I don't know. I have no idea how to say it. Pardon me if I'm saying it wrong, because I don't know how to say it right. As we're going to get our driver ready here in just a moment. Peter Nyman is ready. He's gonna creep up to the line here. Blowing the smoke for you fans on that Toro truck. It's got the red. It's got the yellow. He's got the green. He's off. Come to the first turn. Very nice. The last time we'll ever have the International Series here on the season. A 16.794 for Peter Nyman in the El Toro Loco. Came in guns blazing there. Again, a 16.794. He moves on to the semifinal round here in racing. We're getting into our final pair. This next few pairs is probably one to look out for as we get the two here ready here on the track. One of them replacing the driver of Mossford Dalmatian in replacement of JCB Digatron. I am talking about Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron replacing Brandon Mahan in the Mossford Dalmatian. As we're going to get our two trucks here out on the track here in just a moment. Coming up next, we have Geneva Keller and ThunderROARus taking on I already forgot his name. Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. As we're gonna have her run her first race here. She's lined up on the line. She's off. Go to the first turn. Final turn here. Oh, can she save it? No. Breaking the rear tie rod there. That is gonna do it for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. Really tough break. Is they're gonna try to get her truck fixed up here for the Two Wheels Ghost Challenge. We're gonna get our truck off the track, so this might delay some time for Tony Ochs' run as the dirt crew comes out to take ThunderROARus off the track. Now, these drivers have to take these turns nice and smooth, otherwise they will roll the truck over. The time for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus is a 16.414. That is the new second fastest time here tonight. We're gonna get our next driver up here. Here comes Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. First time seeing Tony Ochs here on the series. He's on the line already. He's off. The engine is decently quiet. Wonder what they did to the truck. Come to the final turn here. A 16.078. That is the time for Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. He's going to move on to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. He will be taking on Peter Nyman in the El Toro Loco. We're going to get our semifinal round underway. We're going to get it underway here. We'll be back here in just a moment. Fans, we'll be back here in just a moment. BMTA fans, we got our next pairing here ready. We got Charlie Pauken in the Gravedigger lining up to the line right now. He's on the line, lined up. Starting off there. Just not really fast there. Going wide. A 16.578 for Charlie Pauken in the Gravedigger. That is a fast time for him, as his last race was an 18.024. He got faster, made up his mistake from the first round of racing. As he's gonna pull off to the track right now. We're gonna get Brandon Arthur staged here. Brandon Arthur gonna get staged here. Lining up to the line. He's got the yellow light. He's lined up. Times are coming in. It's a 16.091. That is gonna take the win here tonight. So Brandon Arthur moves on to the final round of racing. What a way to kick off this event here. Now, with Brandon Arthur making his way to the final round of racing here, we're going to get to our next pairing right now. It's going to be JCB Digatron's Tony Ochs taking on Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Now, BMTA fans, these races all will be added 8 points to their overall event championship here tonight. As we go on to the BMTA World Finals 2 in Birmingham, Alabama, September 4th to the 6th. So be ready, BMTA fans. We are coming this September 4th to the 6th. Be ready, because BMTA is going to rock Birmingham, Alabama. As we get our two drivers set here, ready to go. We're getting them set, ready here. Drivers are ready. Peter Nyman coming to line up to the line right now. He's lined up. Some technical difficulties. We're gonna redo that. It looks like his truck was in park. So we're gonna rerun that race for them real fast. He's got the yellow. He's got the green. He's off. Some more smoke to the fans. Come around the first turn. A little wide. Final turn here. Goes wide on the final turn. A 17.018. Let's hear it for Peter Nyman in the El Toro Loco. Again, a 17.018. That is the time to beat for Peter Nyman in the El Toro Loco. as one of these two drivers will move on to face Brandon Arthur in the JCB Digatron. Not the JCB Digatron, sorry. Earthshaker. Got confused because we have JCB Digatron and Earthshaker on this series. As coming up next, speaking of JCB Digatron, here comes Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. He's ready to rip up a race here and try to take home a win and hopefully go to the BMTA World Finals 2 in Birmingham, Alabama. He's off. Went to the first turn a little wide. Onto the final turn. Blazing fast. It's a 15.467 for Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. We're gonna calculate that's a new fastest time here on the tour here. Calculating it right now. It is a new fastest time. So Tony Ochs will have lane choice in the final round of racing. Tony Ochs will have that lane choice for racing. As we get Brandon Arthur here on the track here in just a moment. This race cannot come any faster as we are in the final round of racing. As of right now, this race has been wonders of joy here tonight. As we get the drivers ready here, we're going to have Brandon Arthur taking the red lane. Not his usual lane that he's been taking. He has the yellow light. This is the finals. We're going yellow. Oh. Gonna have to restage the truck. Restaging Brandon Arthur. Light has been reset. He's on it. He's off. First turn, nice and smooth. Going to the final turn. Overshoots it. Rolls the truck over. That is going to be a DNF for Brandon Arthur in Earthshaker. That is a rough break for him. That means automatically moving on to the next, your winner, your automatic winner, but he's still going to take a pass either way. Tony Ochs will, in fact, move on. Will not, in fact, move on. Will win the racing competition here in Spain automatically due to Earthshaker's immediate DNF. We're still going to give a race here for you guys. Here he is. He's got the yellow light. And he's got the green light. He's off. Almost rolls the truck over there, but keeps it up. Final turn here. Just don't flip over the truck. It's a 16.720. Your winner here in the timed racing competition is Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. What a way to end off the racing competition here tonight. Just, wow, amazing way to end it off. Went through 8 trucks, 8 of the best drivers. Now, we're going to get ready for the 2-wheel skills challenge here in just a moment. We're going to go into some halftime here as we get the track set and ready for the 2-wheel skills challenge. BMTA fans, let's get right into the two-wheel skills challenge. Starting off the two-wheel skills challenge, here comes Joe Dennis in Zombie. Let's see what Joe Dennis has got out here tonight. Get those zombie arms out as Joe Dennis is on the track. It looks like he's gonna go for a nose wheelie attempt. Walks it up the step up, the ski slope. He's walking it here. That is going to do it for Joe Dennis's first attempt. He has one more attempt left. Looks like he's going to go for another attempt here at the two wheels. That's the nose wheelie. And that is going to do it for Joe Dennis in Zombie. Let's hear it for Joe Dennis in Zombie. And not how we wanted to go out here. But that is how it's going to end here tonight. Terrible way to go out here. That is just a bad way to go out. The scores are coming in, though, for Joe Dennis in Zombie. Scores are an 8 and another 8. That is a 16 for Joe Dennis in the Zombie. Try to give it his all. I mean, he was the first truck out here in the two-wheel skills competition. Can't ask for anything else out here tonight, as these drivers still some of these drivers hungry for a freestyle, not freestyle, a skills win here tonight. It's going to be a matter of time if they can get it or not. Getting our next driver out here on the track here in just a moment. Alright, BMTA fans, we are back. And coming up next, here comes Geneva Keller and ThunderROARus. They got her truck fixed here. She's going to be ready for her two-wheel skills attempt here. Gonna go for a slap wheelie attempt. Tries to hold the wheelie but couldn't quite get it. He has one more attempt left here. Looks like she's gonna go for a nose wheel attempt off the racing lane. She's holding that nose wheelie. Holding it. Keeping it held. She's holding it. She's gonna walk it back. He's holding it. Holding it. She's gonna walk it back. Goes on 2 wheels. And that is gonna do it. She breaks a planetary, but attempts to save the truck either way. Let's hear it for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. BMTA fans, scores are coming in for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. It's a 9 and a 11. That's a 20 for her. A 20 for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus, taking the lead here. Taking the lead here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. As we get our next driver ready here. It's coming up next. Here comes. Here comes Chelsea VanCleave in Sparkle Smash. She's ready to take home a Gills win here tonight. She does have an overall event championship under her belt right now. She almost rolls the truck there on an accidental rut there on the track, but she's able to save it. That's not an attempt, but that was just for show. She goes for a nose wheelie. Oh, can she save it? Yes, she can. Puts it to a accommodated nose wheelie. And she's gonna put it down. She has one more attempt left here. She's gonna go for the first tombstone of the night. Can she save it? Yes, she can. She's bouncing it on one wheel right now, turning the truck. Let's hear it for Chelsea VanCleave in Sparkle Smash. That was a great move for her. Scores are, in fact, coming in for her tonight here. It is a 12 and a 11. That's a 23 for Chelsea VanCleave in Sparkle Smash. Again, a 23. That's a new leader here tonight. Coming up next, we have Mike Vaters Jr. in Megalodon coming up next. He's in need of a 2 skill win on, if I am correct. This man has 2 freestyle wins under his belt. Still needs a racing and skills in an overall event championship. There is 2 more events after this event, and those will be in Melbourne, Australia for 2 shows on a Monday night. Coming up next, here he comes. Actually, here he comes out of the track. Coincidental, here he comes. Mike Vaters Jr. and Megalodon. Let's hope he can take home a skills win here tonight. They've been off for so long. Mike Vaters has gotten some new moves. He's holding that truck on the couldn't quite hold it there. Again, he still has another attempt left. Prove the judges wrong. That he deserves to be. He's holding it. Let's hear it from Mike Vaters Jr. and Megalodon. Scores are coming in for Megalodon here tonight. He tried to hold it there. Just wobbling the truck back and forth. Grabbing the truck on the front tires. He was trying there. This is to see. Let's see if the judges are impressed by his maneuvers. It's an 18 for one judge. And it's a 13 for the other. That's a 31 for Mike Vaters Jr. in almost an overkill evolution. No, that's Megalodon. What a way to end off his run. Again, a 13 and an 18. And 18 for Mike Vaters Jr. That is the new leader here tonight. I don't think anyone will be able to beat that. Coming up here tonight. But knowing these next few drivers, they will prove me wrong. Let's just see what will happen out here tonight in the 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Because coming up next is the black and green wreck machine. Gravedigger Charlie Pauken. Ready to tear up this truck. Again, here for the third to last show on the International Series. He's looking for that automatic bid to the BMTA World Finals in Birmingham, Alabama. He goes for the nose wheelie. What a save! What a maneuver for Charlie Pauken. He puts him in the nose wheelie again. Tries to keep it up. That was an amazing attempt there for Charlie Pauken. Again, these drivers love to prove me wrong in every single way, and that just proved me wrong here. Mike Vaters better be shaking in his boots right now because Charlie Pauken coming for that win. As he's going to do another nose wheelie. Slaps it up on the back tires. Pushing it. He tries to put it into a combination move, but isn't quite successful in doing so. Let's hear it for Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Amazing attempts from him. Scores are in. It's a 16 and a 19. That is a new leader. That's a 35 for Charlie Pauken. Again, I was proven wrong here tonight. Again, a 35 for Charlie Pauken in the Gravedigger. Again, I was just proven wrong to think that Mike Waters might have a shot at taking home a two-wheel skills win here tonight. I have been proven successfully wrong. As we're going to get our next drivers coming up next. This could be Charlie Pauken's first win here tonight on the series. The points have been changed to where it's the top 2 that get into the World Finals. So Charlie Pauken needs to defeat and bring down Peter Nyman, the Toro Loco, and Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. And right now, Geneva is not in a good spot right now, so this could be Charlie Pauken's chance. But coming up next, here comes the person right above him in 3rd place. Here's Peter Nyman in the Toro Loco. This is the only Toro Loco that holds the old body here. Looks like he's going to try to go for a nose wheelie. He's walking it. Oh no! The nose clips the ground. Not going to be able to save the truck. What a way to end off his run here tonight. That is not what Peter Nyman wanted. Scores are coming in, though, for Peter Nyman. It's a 7 and a 5. That's a 12. 12 for Peter Nyman. That's in dead last. Here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Very tough break for Peter Nyman in the Toro Loco. Really thought he had a chance, but this may be his downfall here. He was doing good in racing. Couldn't quite get it done here tonight. But again, coming up next, here is your series points leader. Here comes Brandon Arthur in the JCB Digatron. Not JCB Digatron. Here comes Brandon Arthur in Earthshaker. So used to him being JCB Digatron. Combinates it into a bicycle. Can he save it on the sidewalls? Yes, he can. That is an amazing save. Brandon Arthur and Earthshaker are one of the best moves I've seen out of him tonight. He's just trying to take the win here tonight in the Two Wheels Goes Challenge. But right now, Tony Ochs holds that position. Puts into a wheelie. Tries to save the truck, but it is not enough to get it done here tonight in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Let's hear it for Tony. Let's hear it for Brandon Arthur in the JCB, in the Earthshaker. Oh my lord. I keep messing up that name. An Earthshaker. Really sad way to go out, as we have one more truck left here in the freestyle competition. The skills competition. Oh my lord. I am just all over the place here. I am just all over the place. But still, coming on next, we're going to get our next truck here in just a moment here as we get our trucks here. Get our trucks here ready. On just one moment, fans. We have some technical difficulties behind the scenes right now. Some slight little issues behind the scenes. Don't know if we messed up. Don't know if we did right. Did something good. I think we're all good here tonight. We are good. As we are going to get back into the action here with our last truck. Actually, the scores. Forgot the scores. Scores are in for Earthshakers. Brandon and Arthur. Yeah, 11 and a 12. That's a 23. That is going to put him below Chelsea VanCleave in the Sparkle Smash. Since Chelsea already got that score, and Brandon Arthur will go below that score as we get our last truck out here tonight, looking for a win. After replacing Brianna Mahan in Monster Domination, her points were 21 in 7th place. Let's see if Tony Ochs could bring those points back up into fruition for him. But again, this is all down to Charlie Pauken here. Combinates into a wheelie, puts into another wheelie, bounces into another, combinating the wheelie up, sets it down. Again, all it takes is one mistake and he is over. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve next. Goes for a nose wheelie. That is gonna do it for that's gonna do it for Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. Scores are coming in for him right here, right now. It's a 13 and a 16. That's a 29. That's gonna be enough for 3rd place. That means taking his first ever 2-wheel skills win here tonight. It is gonna be it is gonna be Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Charlie Pauken taking home his first win here. As we gonna go into halftime here. Just in halftime here right now. So we're gonna go into halftime. We'll be back here in just a few moments, fans. BMTA fans, we're gonna get right into the action here for the freestyle competition. As coming up first, here comes Tony Ochs in the JCB Digatron. Oh, hold on, it's a little too bright, fans. I'm gonna fix the time to be a little more brighter. There we go, BMT fans. Again, the International Series. If I'm correct, I might have to go back to check. Because Tony Ochs is gonna park there on the track. I had a little bit of issues here. Because we're gonna check this again. How long we did for freestyle. $80 seconds. BMTA fans, we're gonna be right back here as we gotta put 80 seconds on the clock, and we are ready to kick off our freestyle competition. A little bit of issues right now. He's gonna start off the run here now. Some beautiful air up the step-up ramp. This is the first stadium in a good minute here. Tony Ochs showing why he should be in the top spot right now. Right now, holding the lead in the overall band championship, but probably Pauken 1 point behind him. Huge air. We may be looking at a high jump competitor here tonight. He's sending it up here right now. Coming around, getting some more nice air. I just... again! Another mistake, everybody. Got to start the timer again. Just forgot to start the timer. We're gonna redo that. Always some issues here that forget to be done. We're gonna redo that run for you fans. Not really how I like to do it, but we're gonna start off the run again. Start off the run again with Tony Ochs from the JCB Digatron. Why is the timer not starting? I don't know what's going on with the timer. But there we go. Timer finally starts to cooperate here. Oh no! Can he save it? Hold on! Will the officials let it? The truck is gonna... will the officials let him? The officials need to let him save this truck. Well, truck shut off again. The officials are gonna try to let him, but they're not letting him. That is gonna do it for JCB Digatron's Tony Ochs. Well, sad way to go out here for the freestyle competition. That is a terrible way to go out. He's gonna get a 8 and a 4. That's a 12 to kick off his freestyle. That is a sad way to end off his freestyle. As we get our next driver here and ready for a race for the freestyle competition. That is the worst way to go out here tonight. Gotta feel for Tony Ochs. His first debut of the season and of this tour. Sadly is not able to fill a time here. But coming up next, here comes El Toro Loco's Peter Nyman. Getting ready to find his first hit. Blowing the smoke as he sends it off the ramp. Getting some air off the step up. Beautiful air coming around. Some nice air off the car stack. Getting some combinating move. That's what the judges love to see here tonight. Lands it hard on the rear. He's got 45 seconds left on the clock here. So far, this run is becoming a decent run so far to kick off. Second run to kick off the International Series Freestyle here in Spain. Going for the backflip. First backflip of the night. Some cross-thread moves. That is gonna do it. Lands hard on the side, breaking the planetary. But that is gonna do it. He fills the time here for freestyle. Scores are coming in for Peter Nyman. They're coming in now. A 13 for our judge. And the AI we have is gonna give a 15. That's a 28 for Peter Nyman in the Toro Loco. A 28. Really good, really solid way to kick off the freestyle here tonight. But we're going to get our next driver here ready for the... excuse me. Get ready for their freestyle. A little bit of a start here today. It is 4 o'clock in the morning right now. As coming out next, here comes Geneva Keller in the ThunderROARus. Looking for a first hit. Starts off with some slow air, but she's trying to keep that trick alive as much as possible. Some nice air right there off the step up. Coming around. Some nice air off the ski slope. Gonna hit the side pretty hard. Going for the backflip relatively early. Puts into a moonwalk. Better to save to get the backflip out the way. With a slightly broken tilted truck. Huge air. That is gonna do it for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. She tries to save the truck, but could not quite get it to get on all 4 BKT tires. Let's hear it for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus, putting up her all here tonight. Scores are coming in. We're gonna get an 11 and a 9. That's a 20 for Geneva Keller in ThunderROARus. That's a 20. Let's hear it. As we're gonna get our next truck here on the track and ready. Coming out next, here comes Miss Dangerous herself. Coming out next, here comes Chelsea VanCleave in Sparkle Smash. Her truck destroyed from her two-wheel seals challenge. Right to rip up her first freestyle in a while as she sends it off the jump. Sends it off the step up there. Huge off the car stack. Someone wake me up. Is this the Arena Series or this is the Stadium Series? She's going for an early backflip. Huge backflip. She almost flips it but recovers the truck in time. Truck shuts off. Some motor issues. Will he be able to let her refire? Gets a massive tear off the cars there. Getting a little sideways bounce. Huge air off the back of the step up. The hood finally comes off the truck with only 7 seconds left on the clock. Huge air to end it off. Can she save it? Sidewalls. She's gonna go for one more hit for the fans here. Let's hear it for Chelsea VanCleave in Sparkle Smash. That was an amazing performance by her. Scores are coming in here for Sparkle Smash. It's a 17 and a 14. That's a 31 new leader here tonight. Chelsea VanCleave getting a 31. She really put this truck into the ground. One of the best runs I've seen out of her here tonight. Like, personally, probably one of the best I've seen out of her. As we get ready for our next truck. Come on here soon. He is your points leader as of still, as of right now. Your points leader. He's coming up next. Here it comes. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties. Coming up next, here comes Brandon Arthur in the JC in Earthshaker. Oh my lord. Keep saying JCB with him. The body already wiggling around as if from Racing's flip and two-wheel skills. Rolls over Sparkle Smash's hood. Huge air. Right off her a little bit mad here. Can he save it? Truck shuts off, but he saves the truck. Will the officials let him refire? Yes, they will. Going on for his next hit. Huge air. Almost crushes the entire rear end in. Rear of the body inwards. saves it with an endo. Right after lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Lands it. That body's holding on for dear life right now. Oh! Can he save it again? Yes, he can. An amazing run out of Brandon Arthur. The body finally sheds way. Can he save it here again? Yes, he can. That is gonna do it. Has a broken shock tower, but shedded the body entirely off. What a way to end off Brandon Arthur's run. That body was coming off. Scores are coming in though for Brandon Arthur. Scores are a 16 and a 12. That's a 28. These Spain fans are really loving Chelsea VanCleave and Sparkle Smash right now. Brandon Arthur is in third due to Brandon Arthur already having the score that he has right now. But still, amazing run out of Brandon Arthur. Let's hear it. He gave it his all here tonight. In Gijon Spain, whatever. He really tried his hardest out here. As coming up next, get those zombie arms ready. Here comes Joe Dennis in Zombie. Starts off with some massive air. Goes into a little bit of a nose to a slap wheeler there. Coming around. Huge air. Wow. Coming around here. Getting over the little car stack. Huge air for Joe Dennis. Oh my, just massive air. Joe Dennis just might get into the high jump competition for World Finals 2 in Birmingham, Alabama. Goes over, can he save it? Yes, he can! An amazing save for Joe Dennis. Truck shuts off with only 7 seconds left on the clock. They're gonna let him refire. Timer will begin on his next hit. Starts up next hit very strong. Looks for his final hit. Leaps it into the air. Tries to save the truck, but the front tie rod just gives way for his run. Score for him is a 15 and a 17. That's a 20. That's a 30. It's a 15 and double 15s for Joe Dennis. That is a 30 for him. He takes second place. Chelsea VanCleave still holding the lead here in racing. Here in the two-wheel skills challenge. I am sorry. In the freestyle competition, oh my lord. I keep saying things so wrong. But coming up next, here comes Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Coming out the tunnel. Charlie Pauken has something up his sleeve right now. So that's up with some nice little bit of air. But I don't think he wants to execute the move right away. Huge. Getting some decent air so far in the run. Already filled 20 seconds to fill the clock here in the International Series. Truck shuts off. We're gonna try to get the truck refired here. No idea what is happening here. I'm gonna try to get it refired here. Give us just a moment here as we try to refire Gravediggers. We could try to refire him right now. Will he be able to save the truck? He's trying to refire it. Will the truck be able to let him? He's trying to refire the truck as of right now. He's trying. Can he refire it? Waiting for the officials to bring out a jump box here for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. As they're able to refire Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. He's going to continue on the run. Your two-wheel skills winner here. Getting some really good air. Going for the backflip. Goes for a moonwalk. He's gonna go for his move that he wanted to do. Going for the step up. Tries to go for a backflip. Can he save it? No! An amazing attempt to try, but not enough to get the full rotation. Let's hear it for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger right now. Scores are coming in. We got a 15 and a 19. That's a 34 for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger taking the lead here tonight in the freestyle competition. We only have one truck left in the freestyle competition. Your previous World Final, not World Finals, freestyle winner for the past 2 shows in Cardiff, UK, months ago. About a month, almost 2 months ago as of today. Over 2 months ago, we were in Cardiff, UK, and this one driver, maybe a month ago, sorry, this driver I'm talking about, he has gained 2 wins on that singular event. Because coming out next, here comes Mike Vaters II in Megalodon. We comes. Out on the track, speedy fast. The final truck here in freestyle. And he's gonna go for final truck in freestyle. He's gonna go for a backflip. Goes into a moonwalk. Recovers the truck down. Very cool way to start off the run with a backflip. Being some Jamie Garner over here. Saves the truck, puts into a combinated wheelie. What a way to recover the truck and save it. He's going to continue on with his run. It's been an amazing event so far. He jumps over Gravedigger. Gonna go sideways. Oh, that is gonna do it for Mike Vaters the second in Megalodon. Not having a good finish to his freestyle. Breaking the truck on that side of the step up. Let's hear it from Mike Vaters the second in Megalodon. Scores are coming in for him. It's gonna be a 14 and a 13. That's a 27 for Mike Vaters the second. That means for the second time here tonight, your freestyle winner is Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Charlie Pauken taking home his first freestyle win of tonight. First freestyle win ever, actually. Just amazing way. Take home a win here tonight. Here in Cardiff, in Spain. Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Cardiff when this is not clear as day, not Cardiff. We're going to add the points here for our overall event standings here tonight. Your overall event champion is Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Taking home a overall event championship. That is what Charlie Pauken loves to see out here tonight. Well done on Charlie Pauken taking home his first ever racing and overall event championship win here on the season. What a way to end off the event here. As this was an amazing event here tonight. I appreciate everyone for coming in and watching this event with us here tonight. We will see you all later today for Stadium Series 1 in Tampa, Florida. And this has been BMTA. We're going to be signing out.